Miguel. Some people call me Michael. On trail, I go by Carabiner. This is a gear video basically. It's to help out a friend that wants to do the PCT in the future. Actually, I have attempted the PCT in 2022. Had to get off at Big Bear due to a ligament injury, and in 2023 I had to get off at Cajon Pass due to business. And 2024, we'll see how far I go. Hopefully Canada, that's the goal every year. But the purpose of this video is to help some people out, mainly my friend who asked for help, and I'd be more than happy to help. So I'm just gonna go through what I have in my backpack, what I use, and there's some things that might change. One thing that's gonna change for sure is my first aid kit, but this is basically what I've used the last 2 times I've been on the PCT. And here we go. I'm just gonna go item per item, no particular order, just emptying everything out. My hat, just trucker hat. Trekking poles, black diamond, cord candle, carbon, they're good. For my water, 2 1-liter smart water bottles. Tyvek for my ground sheet. I have the Z-Packs Duplex. Some people say you don't need a footprint. I understand that, but I use it just to go ahead and protect my tent from any abrasions or anything. It's a lot of money. I like to take care of my stuff, and at the same time, I can go ahead and use that for many other things. Camp shoes, flip-flops. Tent stakes, I just put them in this bag. I don't want to go ahead and lose any of them. I think there's, for the Z-Packs Duplex, you need, let me see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, and I carry an extra one since one cord broke on one of them. I just carry it as an extra. Let's see. Well, I got something new I added to my backpack. The Hyperlight Mountain Gear foam pouch, which that's what my backpack is the Hyperlight Mountain Gear. So I said, why not? It's a great company. I love their products. The only thing I do not like is that the products aren't made in the United States anymore. They're made in Mexico. I have nothing against Mexico. I'm Mexican myself. You know what? I support Mexico, but if I see quality go down, hey, I'm gonna call it. And you know what? Nothing against anybody, but it is what it is. I just tell you the honest truth. I don't care who you are, what company you are. I'm not gonna go ahead and say you're something good when you're not. But I'm not saying that their gear is not good, but I did notice that the quality did go down a little bit. Besides that, towel. Some people would say it's too big, you could get lighter. Yes, you can, but I found this is what's perfect for my size. I can take a shower and dry off, and I'll be pretty dry and not have to wring it out. Gas can. I have this big one because someone gave it to me on my last trip. I said, sure, why not? I do care about weight, but sometimes I'm like, who cares, you know? It was saved me $5, $6. Now this is what I was talking about, my first aid kit. You know, well, first aid kit, repair kit, just too much shit, to be honest, too much shit. This will probably go down to very little. All of this is gonna be gone. It's just Vaseline, hand sanitizer, soap, sunscreen. I didn't use sunscreen. The soap, I didn't use it. The hand sanitizer, I did use that. The Vaseline, I really didn't use it. I just really don't like to have anything on my face, lotions or whatnot. You get more dust on you, and just you get it all over your hands. It's harder to get off, especially when you want to go eat. I just personally don't like that kind of stuff on my hands and my face. Yes, I know there's drawbacks. One thing I will take is Neosporin, for any blisters, any cuts, anything like that. You just want to take care of all of that. You don't want to end up getting an infection. You do have to do river crossing sometimes. You do have your socks on for hours and hours at a time. So, but some Advil, some Tylenol, some Pepto-Bismol, something like that. Yeah, I'll take that. But this is definitely way too heavy. Water reservoir. Some people use the CNOC. I personally don't like the CNOC. I've never used it, but I've seen people who have, and I've seen the complaints that they get holes. So I went with this one. It's Hydro Pack. It's 3 liters. They feel that they're a little bit thicker, a little bit more durable. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna go down to a 2-liter bag, because I have 2 1-liter bottles for water. If I wanted to go ahead, I can go to 1.5 liters, so that'll be 3 plus 2, that's 5. So that'll cut down on the weight here, and if I do need it, I'll always upgrade to my 1.5 liter smart water bottles. Probably be lighter. Not sure, but I'll see. This is my water filter, the Carabiner.The.Mexican.Backpacker. This is the 1-liter bag that comes with it. I normally don't take this with me. I used to, but I realized I'll just take the filter, which basically you just take it off, and that's the great thing about the Hydro Pack. It goes straight onto here, so I'll just take this. Saves me some weight because I necessarily don't need this. So head net for the bugs. Definitely do recommend these electrolytes, whether they're in pill, powder, liquid form. Electrolytes definitely help. I feel a big difference, I will not lie. If I don't take them, I end up realizing it, and this is usually what's the problem. And these were recommended to me by somebody that I was hiking with, and great. A little bag with some string. Carabiner, I have a couple carabiners on my bag, for your bear hang, for your bear bag, for your food. 50 feet of line. Magnesium. Someone told me I should grab these. I did. Those, you don't need them if you don't want. Sawyer squeeze, I just put this in here. I normally leave this at home. This is brand new. I've never used it. I've seen it, how it works and everything, and I prefer my Carabiner.The.Mexican.Backpacker. I just keep it just in case somebody wants to go backpacking and they don't have a filter. I have, an extra filter. My cook set, I normally don't have it in this bag. I just use it for when it's here at home. It's a Toaks 750 milliliter pot. Titanium, it's light. I usually carry the small gas canister, not this one. It'll fit in here with my stove, the MSR Pocket Rocket 2. Yes, there's some that are a little lighter. I think it's the BRS on Amazon, but I just rather have something that's more reliable, something that's not gonna fail on me. I've heard the other one has failed on people a couple times. Not many, but for the weight, like I said, it's not that important, but reliability is. Green bandana. You can wipe the inside of your pot. I normally just boil water in here. I don't normally cook in here. I use the Ziploc freezer bags. I'll pour the boiling water in there, and I'll cook my ramen in there, mashed potatoes, whatever. And it's a lot easier just to go ahead and throw the bags away when you get to town, and just keep this clean. And my trowel, you gotta dig a cat hole, gotta go take a poop. This is what you use. Make sure you always dig your cat holes 6 to 8 inches deep, and always pack your toilet paper out. Hyperlight Mountain Gear backpack, Southwest 3400. It's 55 liters. I can go with something smaller, but I like this just in case I do need the extra room. I said, why not? You know, it's great. It's Dyneema. It's pretty much waterproof, but not 100% waterproof. That's why I do use a bag liner, a trash compactor bag. You know, just for safety, in case anything, you know, you can be hiking, a thorn can poke through and, you know, make a hole, which that's what somebody told me, that they have the white one, and the first day on trail, they had it fall over on a cactus and it poked a hole through. I'm not saying that wouldn't happen with this one, but I got this one because it's a thicker material and because I just like the black better. I know the white one's gonna get dirtier. I know this one's gonna get just as dirty as the white one would, but it's not gonna be as noticeable, which to each their own. It's got side pockets, sorry. Hip belt pockets. In this one I normally put headphones, chapstick, you know, small little things. This one I carry a Sharpie, which if you don't know what a Sharpie is basically a marker, a black marker with Luco tape wrapped around it for blisters. These are great. I use this instead of Band-Aids. Band-Aids, I'll just use them if it's something minor, but Luco tape's good because it stays where you put it a lot better. You can leave it there for a couple days. Band-Aid might fall off, you know, but that's what I carry. One thing I do carry is my toothbrush in my pocket. That way, you know what, if I want to go ahead and brush my teeth right after I have a snack or something, you know, it's easy accessible. I also carry a pen. The reason why I carry a pen, I was, you know, trying to get rid of this pen, but the reason why I don't is a lot of people carry needles for popping blisters, sewing and whatnot. You can take this apart. Oh. And your needle's right there. You don't have it poke through anything. And you have a backup in case your marker don't work, you have a pen. Here's my food bag. Obviously there's no food right now, I don't need it. You know, obviously I'm not going anywhere right now, but this is my food bag. It's a Dyneema Z-Packs. It's light, very durable. My liners, like I said, in case, you know, it does happen to have a little tear or anything, or any water does happen to go in there, just to protect my stuff. On top, I usually leave my puffy. I use a Cotopaxi, I think it's Fuego or something. I don't know how much fill down it has in it, but it's down, it's great. There's lighter ones, but what I've noticed on the lighter ones, some do have better fill, but the shell itself, it's a lot thinner, so it's a lot more delicate, and I just, you know, I'm not gonna spend more money for something that's gonna be more delicate when I can spend less and have pretty much the same results just for a little bit of extra weight. And since I'm talking about clothing, I don't have my mid layer, which is a Patagonia R1 hoodie. It's a quarter zip, and I love it. It has thumb holes. The reason why I don't have it is because it's sent out to Patagonia. They're actually doing a repair warranty on it. By the thumb holes, it has small little holes, and I want to get it repaired before I start the PCT on March 16th. So I don't have that to show, but you can go ahead and look it up, Patagonia R1 hoodie, and it's great. It is pricey, some people say, but it's definitely worth it for the warranty, and it is great quality, in my opinion. But this is what I wear. For my sock setup, I bring 2 pairs of my sock setup. 2 pairs of Injinji toe socks that are wool, not liners. They're the running no-show socks, and I put on top a pair of smart wool socks, ankle high, and I don't get any blisters. I'm not gonna say I never get blisters, but I get very few blisters. It's something that'll be taken care of within a day or so, because I take care of them right away. It's usually on the tip of my toes when I start trying to go faster and I start pushing with my toes more. But this is my sock setup. Like I said, I carry 2 sets of my socks. Some that I'm wearing, some that I have clean. Once those get dirty, I swap them out. Excuse me. Under Armour shorts. I have these. They're great. You know, simple. Just 2 pockets. I put those over my smart wool base layers. I get cold easily. These help me out warm up in the mornings, and they actually help prevent me from getting sunburn on my legs, which I've seen many people, you know, get sunburn on their legs. They get blisters on the back of their knees, which is very horrible, I heard, and it just, I don't need that. I'd rather wear these, use them for sun protection. They keep the dirt off me. I notice I do stay a lot cleaner, a lot cleaner. And they're antimicrobial. I don't smell. It's just a lot of good benefits to the smart wool. And then I match it up with the smart wool top. They're both 150 base weight. They're great. Some people tell me, doesn't it get too hot? Yes, it gets hot, just like anything else. Yes, it gets a little bit warmer quicker because it's black, but that helps me out, especially in the mornings, because it takes me longer to warm up. I'm not a big guy, I'm pretty thin, so it helps. And at the same time, when you sweat, you get a little breeze, and it's like Mother Nature's air conditioning. It feels great. But let's see. Tent, Z-Packs Duplex Dyneema. I got the spruce green because it's thicker. Like I said, I like to take care of my things. I want my things to last, especially I love backpacking. So, you know, the longer they last, the longer I can go, you know, out there and not worry about having to replace my gear. Obviously, gear breaks, which these trekking poles I replaced because I replaced these with the ones that I had. They were some REI ones. They were great, did a great job. It just, they happened to snap. I was not paying attention for a second and they snapped. But this is my tent, Z-Packs Duplex. It takes 2 trekking poles. It's very light. I used to use a semi-free standing tent, Nemo Hornet 2-person, which I love, but there's more advantages to this one in my opinion. Next, I have my rain gear. Usually I don't keep it on the outside, which a lot of people say you should have it on the outside in case. You know what, I look at the weather, and not just on my phone, I look up, you know how they'd say you see clouds, okay, if there's no clouds, okay, there's no possibility of rain. There's clouds, possibility of rain. So if I ever feel that I need them, I should go in there and grab them real quick. No biggie, to each their own, hike your own hike. But I keep them in here because, you know, it's helps just keep them more compressed, condensed, you know, so it's not as easy for me to lose them. It has a little bit of extra protection because these are expensive. There's Z-Packs, rain jackets. It's a rain jacket and rain pants with the mitts, which they're pretty expensive, you know, about Z-Packs, and they work very great. The jacket's got pit zips, so you can unzip them in case you get too hot. I believe it has a pocket on the chest, and they're great. I've used them and they've kept me dry, but they are pricey. A lot of people go with the frog togs, which that's great too, but these are just a lot more compact, and definitely can get more compact than this. But that's my choice for rain gear. In here I keep my extra clothing and my electronics. The reason why I put these together, some people have a electronic bag and then they have a ditty bag and whatnot. The less bags you use, obviously more, it's less weight that you have to use. But the reason why I do this is because at night, if it's cold, your electronics, the batteries get drained a lot quicker because of the cold. So I go ahead and put clothing around them, and I put this at the bottom of my sleeping bag. That way it'll stay warm, and that way my batteries don't die out as quick, which I've never really noticed, my batteries dying. But hey, you know what? Just in case, it's better to be safe than sorry. But what do I have in here? Power bank. This is a little heavy. It's an Anchor. I believe it's 19,600 milliamp hours. Say 20,000. It's a quick charge. It takes about only 2.5 hours to recharge completely. It has 2 USB ports and USB Type-C, and it's great. I can probably go with the 15,000 milliamp hour one. I wouldn't go any lower than that, just to be safe if you like to take videos and pictures, and especially for the Sierra section. iPhone cord for my phone to charge. This is the only charging block I take. I use it for my power bank, and normally just charge everything off my power bank. Like I said, with this it's quick, so I don't have to stick around in town for 6-8 hours. By the time I'm done eating at a restaurant or a cafe, this is pretty much charged up. It's never gone completely dead. Garmin InReach. Yes, I got the big one, not the mini. I don't trust my phone 100%. The screens are more delicate, more likely to crack. It is a long trip, so if something happens to it and you can't happen to scroll, you're pretty SOL. This is got a screen, got the GPS, got maps. It's easier to send, receive messages. For the little bit of extra weight, it doesn't bother me. Battery's a little bit bigger, so it lasts a lot longer. Don't have to charge it as much, and to be honest, I don't even turn this on. I believe if I really needed to hit the SOS, if I don't have enough time to turn it on, it wasn't gonna make a difference. And if I do, then I'll turn it on and hit the button. And I know some of you will say, yes, you should have it on at all times. I do pay for my subscription and all. It's just, that's me. You do you, I do me. Just hook it on to my backpack. Usually right here on the outside where this new bag is at, but I guess I'm gonna have to switch it on to the right shoulder now. Headphones, charging cord, headlamp. I got the Petzl Actic cord. I can definitely get rid of this bungee cord and make it lighter, but like I said, I'm not gonna go through all that. It's not that big of a difference to me. And if this happens to rip, then yeah, maybe I'll do it. But at the moment, you know what, I'm not a gram weenie like some of these people are. I'm out there to have fun. Yes, I'm trying to save weight, but like I said, to each your own, hike your own hike. Charging cord for my power bank, charging cord for my phone, for my watch. I just got the Garmin Solar 2X, something like that. I don't care, I just got it because I want to go ahead and keep track of my distance and my time. I'm not really big into running and all these other activities. I just got it for backpacking to keep track. I don't rely on my phone as much, and the more you use it, the faster the battery's gonna die. So I'd rather use my phone to take videos and take pictures, not to track myself. One thing that I got that is new, I said why not, let me try it out, is, where'd it go? it's so small. It's the Flextail, the new pump that they have. I forgot exactly what the name is, but it's from Flextail. This is the adapter I need to use for my inflatable air mattress. So this is all I need to carry. It's pretty much the same weight. Some people say not pretty much the same, but you know what? Like I said, weight doesn't really matter at times to me. I'm happy with my weight. It's air pump. You get into camp, you're tired, you don't want to deal with it, you want to, do something else while your air pad's getting inflated. Just go ahead and hook this up, put it to your pad, turn it on, let it do its business. You're done, take it off. It also deflates it, which some people have been commenting that it's great because it takes all the air out and it's easier to fold, roll, and put in the packs. But for the little bit of extra weight compared to the pump sack, I'll take it. It has enough charge to where you can go ahead and last from town to town, recharge it, and it's not going to die on you, or it shouldn't die on you. It has a rechargeable battery. All you have to do is just take it out, plug it in. It's got a USB Type-C, so there you go. This is new, so I'm kind of excited to use this because I kind of do hate using the pump sack. I could have saved the money, but convenience. Like I said, I carry 2 sets of my sock setup. Here's my other set of my smart wools, my Injinjis, and my Darn Tough. These are the ones I sleep in. These are my new smart wool ones. The other one's got some holes on the bottom, finally wore out, so I'm gonna break these in. My other Injinji. Beanie, smart wool, reversible. So if you don't like black, you can use the gray. Just cut off the tag. But yes, I like smart wool. Like I said, it's very great. It keeps me warm. Antimicrobial. It has kept me from smelling. Sometimes I even told myself it doesn't even smell like I did anything. A lot of people would smell, and you know what? I'm glad I didn't. Buff. Put it over your head, for your neck. If it's a hot day, you can go ahead and wet it, put it around your neck, tie it up, cover your face, put it over your hat. Many uses. In the morning, you wake up with condensation inside your tent, wipe it down. Underwear, smart wool again. I take 2 pairs. I wear one when I need to, switch it out, wash these, let them dry on the outside of my backpack, and I put on these other ones. Back and forth, replace them as needed. Just like everything else. Smart wool again, smart wool gloves. When it's raining, I'll throw these on. I'll throw my Z-Packs mittens over. Keep me warm. Love them. This is my air mattress. It's the Thermarest X-Therm. It's very warm for the R value. I forgot. I think it's a 7.3 if I'm not mistaken. This is the long wide, so it is a little bit heavier. I could go with the regular wide, but unfortunately it wasn't available. And actually, thank you to Thermarest. I sent in my old one. It was not keeping air at night, or I'm not too sure exactly why, but they sent me the new NXT one, which is thicker and it's got the warmer R value or the higher R value. Thank you very much, Thermarest. I would highly recommend that company to anybody. Try it out. If you don't like it, go somewhere else, but at least give them an opportunity to earn your business. The pump sack, this is the one I said. I replaced the flex tail pump with because it doesn't look heavy, it doesn't look like much, but this alone is almost the same weight. But one other reason, which I saw somebody also comment in a post somewhere, when you attach this to the air mattress, this one's a little bit harder to put on. I don't know why. The Thermarest X Light, or the light one, the yellow one, this is a little bit of softer material, which it's a little bit easier, and most of the times that's where, if it's not a pinhole, the valve is what fails on those mattresses. Not just the Thermarest, many mattresses. Cocoon mummy liner. I use this because when I started, I was told and I've read that it adds warmth to your sleeping bag, but also at the same time, it's not too heavy. Like I said, it's silk, and it helps keep your your sleeping bag clean. I used to carry an extra set of smart wool base layers, but they were 250 base weight for sleeping, top and bottom, which I never used. So I just don't carry those no more. And so since I sleep in what I hike in, obviously you have dust on you and whatnot. This definitely helps keep my sleeping bag clean. I wash this, and this doesn't even get that dirty either. Like I said, for some reason I don't get dirty. I guess I don't have heavy footsteps. I've noticed some people when they hike, they stomp and they kick up a lot of dust. So this is great. And sometimes if it's too hot, you don't want to sleep in your sleeping bag, like in the desert area, whatnot. You know, sometimes it's cold, but sometimes it's hot. You can just sleep in your liner, and it's good. Keeps you warm. And last, my sleeping bag. It's a Z-Packs 20-degree classic hybrid. It's got a zipper on the back to where you can unzip it and it kind of folds out, so it can be a semi-quilt with the enclosed foot box so your feet can stay warm. It is warm enough for me. There was a night or two where I did get cold on my legs, but that might just be me because of my body size. I'm not a big guy, but it also could be that it's just I need something that's a little bit warmer, because normally when I sleep, I usually sleep with just my base layers on my legs, and on my top I usually sleep with my R1 hoodie, and if I need to, with my puffy. But that's one thing that I'm thinking, maybe my legs are getting a little bit colder because I don't have as many layers, which I can always do something to, you know, keep my legs warmer. So, but definitely 20 degrees for me is warm. 20 degrees is not comfort rated, it's more survival rating. But like I said, I can probably take it down to 20 degrees and be comfortable just by adding on different layers. I haven't slept with my rain gear on, so I'll try that, and hopefully that works. And if not, there's other things that, you know, I can try. You can go ahead and carry an extra emergency blanket and wrap that, you know, put that on top of you. But the problem with that is that it's gonna keep condensation and moisture underneath, and it's gonna get your sleeping bag wet. But that's basically everything I have in my gear. Oh, micro spikes. I used the Catula micro spikes. I don't know where they're at. I don't know if I lost them when I was out backpacking on trail on the PCT last, or if I just lost them somewhere in my room. I don't remember. I can't find them, so they should be in there if they were there. But ice axe. Camp Corsa Alpine. It's light. It's very, very sharp. The tip, it's very pointy. It's a little bit dull right now, but when you buy them, be careful. And I just put some Luco tape on the bottom because I don't want it to pierce through my bag. And that's basically it. I don't know what else I have. Like I said, this is to help out a friend. And if it helps you out, great. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And hopefully anybody else that's attempting the PCT this year in 2024, hey, leave me a comment. Let me know when you're gonna start. And maybe we'll see each other on trail. Happy trails. Thank you, everybody. If you liked the video, good. If you didn't, you could have stopped watching it a long time ago, but obviously you kept watching, so